Hello everyone, my name is Wendy Tumay, and in this video I'm going to reflect on my experience as an English as a foreign language learning. Specifically, I will talk about three main aspects: the myth of sounding like a native speaker, the difference between pronunciation and accent, and the importance of adaptation skill in the process of learning English. Throughout the reflection, I will also connect my personal experience with ideas presented in the video and other academic sources. Okay, the first, in my opinion, the myth that affected me the most as an English learner was the idea that I had to sound exactly like a native speaker in order to speak English successfully. For a long time, I believed that having a foreign accent meant that my English was not good enough. Because of this, I became afraid of making pronunciation mistakes or speaking in public. Sometimes I prefer to stay silent instead of participating in conversations. One negative consequence of the mindset was anxiety. I focused too much on perfection instead of communications. As a result, my speaking fluency developed more slowly because I was constantly correcting myself mentally before speaking. However, after learning more about language teaching and pronunciation, I understood that communication and intelligibility are more important than sounding completely native. Linguist David Crystal explains that accents are part of people's identity and that English is now a global language spoken in many different ways. Today, I understand that having an accent is normal, and the effective communication matter more than imitation. Now, regarding the distinction between pronunciation and accent, my priority has been pronunciation rather than eliminating my accent. For me, pronunciation means speaking clearly enough to be understood, while accent reflects my linguistic and cultural background. I do not think it is necessary to completely erase my accent in order to communicate effectively. I decided to focus on pronunciation because intelligibility helps communication in academic, professional, and social situations. Research in pronunciation experts emphasize that understanding, connected speech, stress, reading, and sound patterns is more useful than trying to copy a perfect native accent. To improve my pronunciation, I have used several strategies: listening to podcasts and videos in English, repeating phrases aloud, using subtitles, and practicing shadowing techniques where I imitate the reading and intonation of speakers. These activities help me become more confident and improve my listening comprehension at the same time. So, finally, adaptation skills. In relation to adaptation skills, I believe that the most important abilities for someone with a learning experience similar to mine are listening, adaptation, communication, confidence, and exposure to different English accents. First, listening. Adaptation is essential because English speakers around the world use different pronunciations and speaking styles. Being exposed only to one accent can create difficulties in real communication situations. Second, confidence is extremely important. Many students stop practicing because they are afraid of sounding incorrect. In my experience, confidence develops gradually through constant practice and positive interactions. Finally, adaptation skills should be developed step by step according to each learner's needs. I do not think students should try to improve every skill at the same time. For example, I will recommend this order: first, listening comprehension, then pronunciation clarity, later fluency, and finally more advanced interaction skills. Some practical recommendations are: practicing English daily, consuming authentic content, speaking without fear of mistakes, and focusing on communication instead of perfection. To conclude, my experience learning English has taught me that success is not defined by sounding like a native speaker. What truly matters is being able to communicate clearly, confidently, and authentically while continuing to improve over time. Learning English is not about losing our identity, but about expanding our ability to connect with other people through language. Thank you for watching.